Good morning. Waiting for the IG live to click in so we can get started, guys. Good morning. Give me 1 second, guys. Today is Wednesday. I'm getting ready to say today is Tuesday. Today is Thursday. Whew, I'm all the way off. All right, today is Thursday, guys. As promised, I'm your girl, Finance Muslima, coming through on a live for you guys. I said for the month of Ramadan, um, I was going to stay intact in touch with you guys, with my tribe, and talk about some different things besides money, which I always do. But we want to tap into some different things today. I'm your girl, Finance Muslima. I'm your licensed life insurance agent in the states of Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Connecticut, Georgia, and currently New Jersey, killing the life insurance game. If you guys have family and friends and need educational information on life insurance, holla at me and I'll make sure you have what you need for your family. I'm your financial coach. I'm all things mindset and money. I'm the author. We are almost sold out of the Mindset and Money Gang. I think this is like the third re-up since November. Like my time, the UK. We got the UK online, guys, on IG. Um, so if you haven't ordered the financial planner, make sure you order one. They go really quickly. I want to give a huge shout out to my girl Nakia in Wisconsin. She has been leaving some really, really authentic testimonies of how this planner has been helping her. And it's just been phenomenal. She stated that it's really helping her with her financial goals, staying on track of her expenses versus income. Guys, that was definite. This is the reason that I created it. I'm so grateful that this was able to help her, putting out, the shortcomings and the not so perfect parts of my life, and how I was able to transition my life, and it's helping other people. So I'm super happy and proud of myself for having the courage to do so, because a lot of people don't have the courage to do that. And then we had a testimony from a 50-year-old woman who was like, this is what I needed to help get me on point. The size is perfect. I throw it in my purse. I work a lot of hours at the hospital. I'm 50 years old. I'm trying to get myself together. And this was the perfect, very good quality. The price was perfect. Lots and lots of things for her to, use on a daily basis. So I'm super excited for that. If you have not checked it out, if it is not for you, if you feel like you have your finances under control, we all know somebody that needs some help in some shape or form. So buy a friend a financial planner, instead of taking them to brunch or lunch and these temporary happiness. Get them something that they can forever use and will make a huge impact in their life for such a really, really small price. So that was my overall testimony for today. But I said during the month of Ramadan, I wanted to talk about some different things. If you're on the Facebook group, drop an emoji and let me see what's up with you guys on the Facebook group. The Facebook group, no, not the Facebook group. I have been so I'm testing out these ads that I'm running on social media. And I wanted to share a small piece of it because I'm super excited about it. If you know anything about marketing, and social media ads, whether it be Facebook, IG, YouTube, whatever, it's all about coming, creating that the perfect thing. So it's like you'll keep trying different campaigns and different stuff until you really get it down packed. But I'm super excited that the social media ads have been really reaching a lot of the audience that really need the financial education and information. The list is growing, 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 growing. And I'm excited about that because I have a lot of things we want to offer them, and we want to continue to expand and keep doing what it do. If you did not know, Cullen and Credit is now a thing. So it's another service added on to Faith Family and Finance LLC. But I started Cullen Credit LLC. So it's www.cullencredit.com. If you need credit assistance, a free credit analysis, get with me. I go to the link in my bio. It's in there. The website. Everything is ready to go. For as prices, services, you got to go to the website for that. I don't really know offhand. Um, so yeah, Cullen and Credit was a thing I decided that it's time to do. So I've been sending referrals since 2017, and everybody's like, "Why don't you do credit? Why don't you do credit?" And I've always like done stuff behind the scenes, but I never really talked about it or done it. So yes, that's the deal. That's the thing now. So we Cullen Credit LLC. If you need credit services or information, go to the link in the bio and check out the website on credit. So guys, I wanted to, if you're, I see a couple of new faces on IG. If you're new, make sure you go to the website, subscribe to the email list, stay connected with us. You'll get all of the access to when I go live, typically Thursday, Fridays, AM. Some PMs, but Thursday, Friday, AM is a thing. www.faithfamilyfinance.co, www.faithfamilyfinance.co. Good morning, Nakia. I was just speaking about you, hon. Good morning, Nakia. I just was telling everybody your testimony that you shared yesterday. I saw it. I was really busy. I'm going to respond to it as soon as we get off live. I promise. Um, I'm tired. It's Ramadan, late night, early mornings. Still have to keep different things in life going. So I want to talk about different ways and like routines and habits, because from having a lot of conversation, I come to realize that people are easily distracted. And I always say this: if you've been following me, if you know me, I'm always saying, find that space in your home. And I talk about this self care Sundays, but it doesn't have to be just on a Sunday. Like, you really need to do this every day, especially if you have a husband and children, a lot of people in the house and all that, right? With a lot going on. You need your space, whether it be 20, 30 minutes a day to yourself, maybe before you go to bed or before you go out and start your day. So with that being said, I want to give you guys some tips and things that I personally utilize to help me master blocking out that noise from life. If you're on the email list, you saw that I sent out a series of things. Like, guys, that's really real. You know, life is really loud. It's so many distractions. You could be focused on one thing and then get like three bad phone calls, and just so, especially when you have a lot going on. Like, I have a lot going on in my life. How do I stay sane and not let certain things overwhelm me? I'm sure I'm not the only person. If you're online and you have a lot going on in life, drop a tip of something that you do to help you stay focused when it's a lot going on. Drop a tip and tell us what you do. I'm going to tell you guys what I do to help you out. First and foremost, with avoiding distractions, it definitely starts with a mindset. And then I would say a morning routine. Some people don't have a morning routine. They just jump up and just dive right into the day, their problem. Well, it's usually not their personal problems first. It's usually maybe the husband or the kids or, business. They jump right into everybody else's problems and drama first thing in the morning before they even take that time for themselves. Some time ago, I created a millionaire mindset, And I think it's still on the website for free. Probably it's like a download or something. What I put in the millionaire mindset is typically like it has really so it has nothing to do with money, but it has a lot to do with mindset. So the reason that I called it the millionaire what do I call it? The millionaire mindset is because the routine and the habits that and the way that I've learned to create a morning routine for myself, I learned that from watching millionaires and the wealthy and what they do, how their life is, when you're very adamant and passionate about what you do and you know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you're going after. I don't really need too much to like I really don't need nothing to keep me going every day. Like I'm already going, but it's just that sometimes we're all over the place, right? A task list is good. Yes. To-do list, task list, yes. My friend from the UK on IG said he used a task list. Yes, that is the perfect thing to do because yeah, so I create those maybe on sticky notes or probably notes in my phone to keep my day structured if I don't have reminders going off about different stuff. But yeah, it keeps you in control of your day. So with the millionaire mindset, that's just a morning routine thing that I created and I just share it with you guys for free on a website of how I personally start my day. I get up, I say my prayers, I focus on me for a few minutes. All the time I don't go downstairs to the gym in my community. Sometimes I do living room yoga mat stretches, my back and my body, focusing on, a little bit of that self-care, doing some meditation. Just close your eyes like what type of things are we feeding our body? I'm a huge coffee drinker. I love coffee, water, whatever the case may be. But the bottom line is it's about, what are you doing when you wake up and not jumping on a cell phone into all of these things. Guys, they are distractions. And it's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with social media. I do, and believe it or not, those things that I just listed, like that's less than an hour. Like really, it's less than an hour. How much time do it take you to pray? How much time do it take you to, if you're not, a little yoga mat stretch in your living room, clear your mind, some meditation, 10 minutes? How much time do it take you to, just be silent and just sit there and just focus on your thoughts for a minute before you jump into the day? It doesn't take a lot of time to do these things. Good morning to all of you guys just jumping online. So that was the millionaire mindset. I just shared with you guys really a list of really my morning routine and what it is that I do. I don't even check online invoices or emails, and I'm like, in the morning, I'm like, yeah, the notifications go off and you see your emails, all this kind of stuff. I might see Stripe, I might see Square, I might see something coming from the website, right? Or I might see Wix. I know that it's somebody pinging in, either it's a sell, somebody's pinging into something they're interested in, somebody's doing something, right? Wanting a consultation, jump on a call with me, I don't even look at it. If it's late at night, I don't look at that stuff. When I hear the notifications, I know what it is. That's my money calling. I put in hard work. I love when I hear those notifications because I know in the morning when I get myself together and I go check it, I got some things rolling. So I like it like that. I don't even check, the invoices and the emails of, what was going on through the night or late at night. I don't even check that until I do my little few things to focus on me in the morning. Because the money and all of those things that's going on that phone and all of that stuff, life just going on and happening, that's not more important than me focusing on my sanity, my peace. So I'm like, I'll get to it. Surround yourself with successful people. Absolutely. That's another huge thing too. So the morning routine is super important. I do recommend that you guys silence non-important notifications. Sometimes we just have, I might be in a meeting or I might be with my girls out at lunch or I might just be, wherever. People have a lot of notifications going off on their phone all day. And then this is the thing, right? When we see a notification on our phone or we hear a notification on our phone, this is what we do. We'll look at it. We'll see what the notification is. We'll probably really quickly respond to that person. Now, me, especially with business, I don't stop what I'm doing to respond to somebody else. So if you send me a message, I'm going to respond to you accordingly, right? So I don't care when you sent it because this is the thing. I'm not thirsty and I value my time. So if you want me, you're going to still want me when I get to you. And it's not like, oh, I'm putting people off till tomorrow. No, I have an order of and stuff of how I do things, right? So when we check a notification, this how we be. We'll look at it. And then, after you look at the notification, you may respond to a person. And then what you typically start to do, go on social media and start scrolling. I know it's a bad habit. I used to do it sometimes all the time, but this is what I do. If I look at something, especially if I'm in the middle of something else, I could be doing like life insurance applications, whatever it is I may be doing, right? Creating content. I'll look and then I'll go like this. I'll throw the phone down. Because if we don't catch ourselves, guys, y'all know I'm gonna be real. That's how it is. If we don't catch ourselves, we end up on social media scrolling, and then boom, 30 minutes then went by already. So that's put the unimportant notifications on silent because it is a distraction for the important things. Like, people, what is 30 minutes? When you're an entrepreneur, when you have a busy life, 30 minutes is 3 hours. Trust me, I can do a lot. I can make a lot of phone calls in 30 minutes. 30 minutes of creating some content, maybe for a presentation or a webinar, whatever the case may be. I can get stuff done in 30 minutes. So if it doesn't seem like a long time, it may be because you don't have a lot going on in your life. Another way to avoid distractions is calendar blocks. I don't know if you guys what type of business you in, or even if you work, if you're a full-time mom, but you don't have to be a business owner. You could be a full-time mom. You have children at home. You have a husband at home. You have a lot of responsibilities. You can utilize calendar blocks, and this is time for the family. I got to do this, that. Kids might got soccer. They got dentist appointments, doctor's appointments. You got to help the hubby do this. You might be doing this, and that. Okay, but block off your calendar some time for yourself. Single moms get overwhelmed as well. You may not have hubby. You might be, a woman with 2, 3, 4 children at home by yourself. Please, I definitely encourage you to calendar block. And you may say, how am I gonna do that with all these kids running around? I got too much going on. You better prioritize because you will drive yourself insane to the grave. And also another one is to schedule social media time. Some people don't do that. I know typically for me, like a lot of my posts that you guys see, I agree. I do the same thing. So our friend in the UK says if he's in the middle of a task, he refrain from responding to the notification only on leisure time. I agree. I do the same thing. Like mine. So what I was saying was about the social media thing. When you guys see, so even my friends sometimes be like, "Girl, how do you find time to do all this stuff?" Right? So I use a lot of automations and stuff like that. I set up my posts like I set my posts up prior to, maybe the day. Like if you see a post from me, maybe 6 or 7 a.m. I post on my social media and have my apps post based on the time of when my audience is online. So I don't just do it randomly. Some people do, but you should find out. It's a part of marketing and studying your audience, right? You want to turn your audience into your tribe or, your customers, or you want them to know what it is you have going on. So find out when they're online and you deliver to them when they're online so that they can see it. So my posts that go up 6, 7 a.m., that's because that's when my audience is online. And that's when I get the most conversions, right? So I use an automated app to help, put my stuff on there. It's not me. Like, people are like, how do you find time to do all this stuff? Utilizing apps, utilizing automated systems. Some stuff you have to pay. You may have to pay $20 a month to, for a subscription to something that you want to automate. You have to pay for apps that you use for funnels. It's a part of marketing. It's the smart way to do it. I love my time and my freedom, so I'm going to utilize every resource that works. So when you see me doing so much, it's because I'm utilizing a lot of automated systems so I can live my life, have my time, and not have nobody being in control of my time and my money, and that's how I like it. So try to get used to scheduling social media posts. I know before I started using automated apps, and I would really, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. All of my posts are not scheduled. Some of them I do. But before I started, getting down with, automated apps and how to work them, I would really sit there and, write a post and, go through the pictures, you do all this, all that. Guys, you could spend 30, 40 minutes trying to write a post, put a picture. Oh, I need a caption with it. Then our entrepreneurs, business owners know we focus on them hashtags, baby, because we're trying to drive traffic. It's a whole nother situation, right? So how much time do it really take us to do that? And I used to get caught up in that real bad, and it will hold me up from doing so much stuff. Like you may start doing it and you may be still sitting on the phone 30, 40 minutes later. So if you do that, like I used to do, and we all do it sometimes, I would just give, like just say, just do it, just go for it. Because um, one thing that I can say, you guys know I love to be transparent and I love to be real and I love talking about what's not talked about, what a lot of people don't share with you guys. And what I want you guys to know is that a lot of content, a lot of ads, a lot of, my videos, my webinars, a lot of things, even photo shoots, right? A lot of things that were done spontaneously and not trying to have it be so perfect. Those things drove me the most traffic and got me the most sales. I posted pictures that were regular, doing regular things, just letting people, this is me. Like I'm super comfortable with me, right? And they had, and I may have seen that it has driven a lot of traffic, right? And then I may flip it into an ad to drive traffic for maybe a webinar I'm converting them to, or maybe my book that I'm selling, I'll convert them to, and it will do 5 times better than a professional picture, or something that we spent an hour or two trying to get it down to the T. So sometimes it's cool to just put this stuff out there that's not always together. Like we feel like everything has to be together, because I'm one of them people. I feel, especially when you're putting out on these social media platforms, because people are very judgmental, people are very hurtful, people say very mean, nasty things to people. I'm a person that doesn't bother me, but if you're a person that you really care about what people say and that will really be a big thing for you, then I suggest you not to do it, because people go through a lot of mental distress and really suicidal. So that's really nothing to play with. If you're a person that you really value and you really care what people say about you, then you might be the person that's not putting out a very random, spontaneous picture of you not, being so perfect. The world is full of opportunities and they're everywhere. That is a true fact statement. Look at me today, this morning. I don't have no makeup on. I don't have nothing on. And I'm like, I don't have nothing on. I'm fine. I'm comfortable in who I am. Now, before, when I first started doing these lives, I felt like I had to be dressed up. I felt like I had to do my makeup all the time because I had to come online and be like this and be like that. But listen, I'm still coming professional, but I'm not always have to be dialed up, right? So I appreciate and I'm thankful for my tribe for loving me for who I am. And it's a real, I wanted to talk about avoiding distractions, because guys, we have to avoid distractions in order to stay focused on the target. A lot of people ask me, about different tips and different things, that I do. They like, girl, you've been so consistent. I saw you started out selling cupcakes out your car. I mean, like it's 2021. It was 11 years ago. And look at me now. Since 2017, I've been in finances. So just do it. And I wanted to talk about distractions because distractions is the thing that I've learned to avoid. I tell people this all the time. I've learned to master blocking out the noise from life. When you get tired of being sick and tired, you prioritize you. When you want more, you're ready to level your own self up. You're tired of struggling. You're tired of living check to check. You're tired of not being able to live a life that you deserve. When you get tired, you will be able to master blocking out distractions as well. Because when you get tired, everything gonna go up from there because you're gonna stop doing all of the things that held you back before because you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be like, I'm tired. I gotta do something about this. So I don't think that um, just by having this conversation, it could encourage a person. You might be inspired if you're listening to this, but this might not be enough in order for you to get that takeoff that you need because you have to be to the point where you're sick and tired. And I highly suggest you guys to avoid the distractions. And one that I didn't hit on that's very important is the people. My dad always say people, places, and things. People, places, and things. Being able to avoid those distractions, those people that bring a lot of drama or partying or just a lot of stuff into your life. Get away from those people, or you can love them if they're your family or close friends, but don't indulge all the time. Go on block out. I need to get my life together. My children and my family is depending on me. So that's the people, the places, the environments, different stuff, always like, oh, I worked hard, I need to turn up. No, oh, you worked hard, you need to do something else. So it's all about mindset and what you feel is celebrating you. If you feel that you've worked hard 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and your way of celebrating yourself is to turn up to the club every weekend to spend money. And then when Monday comes and start the week, you're complaining that you broke, then you need to find a different way to celebrate you because that's not the way. And then things. We all, have things in our life that we like to do or things that keep us distracted. It could be very much the social media. It could be habits. People are addicted to video games. It can be, I don't know. It could be various stuff. Like it could be random stuff. People get sidetracked and spend a lot of time on what's not important, gossiping on the phone. You know, um, your friends, your circle. So it's stuff that happens so easily when you're used to doing something so much. And a lot of time, I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. Sometimes people don't even know that they're doing something because when you live on autopilot, like you can live on autopilot and you can live a financial lifestyle on autopilot as well. When you live on autopilot, you don't even know that you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. You don't even know. People live on autopilot for people live on autopilot for 30 years. They work a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. For 30 years, sometimes at that one desk and they retire. That's autopilot lifestyle. And I'm saying that to say that sometimes the habits that we have created and that's not good for us, sometimes we don't even know because you've been doing it for so long, like you're on autopilot. So you don't even know that you're not supposed to be doing it or you shouldn't be doing it. So it gets very deep like that, yes. So you can people live a life on autopilot for a very long time and they don't even know. So, guys, I just wanted to come through for a second and talk to you about distractions. I hope this information was good for you. I like to have conversation with you guys on stuff about the real. Distractions is a huge thing. A lot of people have a lot of distractions going on in their life. and it's not helping them to stay focused. So I hope this was able to help you. I hope that you, if you don't, your order the Mindset and Money Game Planner. It's on sale for $24.99. Besides that, go on my website and find something. If you've been here on this live, and it's some of y'all on Facebook and IG, if you've been on this live, you've been enjoying the conversation, you really like what you're seeing, tell a friend. Tag me, repost, share your stories. I greatly appreciate it, guys. And just help me spread the word and help me to help more people. This is not always about a financial conversation. Check the website out. Get on the email list so you can stay connected. www.faithfamilyfinance.co. And I hope you guys have an amazing day.